Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Taking the Interview to 11 with Marty and Megan. Hey, Marty.
Hi, Megan.
Today we are actually going to give you a little bit of funny and share some of our funny recruiting stories. I'm actually going to throw it right over to Marty right now.
I got a phone call one day from a receptionist at an office where I had a candidate interviewing for an in-person. This gentleman was a true rock star, solid in his field, had the master's degree. I'll never forget, it was a rail position. Gets through the first phone interview, flying colors. Gets to the second phone interview, flying colors. Oh, we want to see this guy. He's great. He's the best thing since warm butter on popcorn. Then comes the in-person interview. I think, oh gosh, I don't have to prep this guy too much. Just the basics. Hey, they offer you this much, we'll negotiate, blah, blah, blah. And then I get this phone call from the receptionist telling me that an offer would not be made. And I was shocked. I'm like, why? Why not? This very professional engineer, licensed master's degree, showed up to an interview, a job interview, with his wife and 3 children, and expected his wife and 3 unruly children to wait in the reception area while he did an in-person interview. The hiring authority did not know this was occurring. The receptionist was shocked and beside herself, called into the office and said, hey, this guy's family's out here. Well, guess what? He didn't get the offer.
Oh, wow. One of the ones that was really funny for me, I was in medical recruiting before recruiting for engineers. And I was looking for a director of surgery, and you call through all of these hospitals, and I ended up in a hospital in the middle of West Virginia, working with this gal, and she was open to opportunity. And I said, well, we always ask questions. Why are you thinking of moving? What's going on with your situation? She said, ain't nothing going on with my situation. I just need to get out of here. And I said, oh, all right. Well, so something must be prompting your talking to me. And she said, Megan, I live in West Virginia. I said, yeah, and I'm still not following. I said, okay, all right, but obviously something must be going on at work. And she said, Megan, listen to me. I live in West freaking Virginia. I said, and she said, now, Megan, listen to me. I have been trying to give my husband some culture. We've got 3 restaurants in town, one of which is the McDonald's. And there ain't no problem if you come in without a shirt and shoes. Not a big deal. Get me out of here. I said, okay. And she said, let me give you another example. As I said, I'm trying to give my husband culture. And I wanted to take him to the Nutcracker. Now, Megan, you can't futz up the Nutcracker. It's Tchaikovsky. She said, Megan, we went to that performance and there was a boom box at the front of the stage. Get me out of here. About died laughing. I said, all right, where are you trying to go? She said, I got a house in North Carolina. If I can get to North Carolina or South Carolina, I'll go. All you have to tell me is West Virginia and I'll go. So one of the things that we did as well when we garnered their background was find out what's remarkable about you as far as, what you do. And she was busier than a one-armed paper hanger. So I was trying to get something from her. I said, listen, guy, you got to give me something that distinguishes you from everyone else. And she said, Megan, listen, I can go into a snake pit and have them coming out singing Kumbaya. She said, you're going to go to every CEO of every hospital in North Carolina, South Carolina, and you're going to let them know you've got a director of surgery that can go into a snake pit and have them coming out singing Kumbaya. So that's what I did. I marketed to every hospital, and I got a call back from a gal that said, I hear you've got a director of surgery. And I said, you must have a snake pit. She said, what?
As I mentioned previously, what I do a lot of is direct recruiting. And I called this gentleman at work. He answered the phone in his office, absolutely mortified, calling me every name in the book. Oh my God, how dare you call me at work? What makes you think that I would leave my job? Obviously, you can tell you saw me on LinkedIn. I've been here 5 years. If I wanted to make a move, I would have made a move. Recruiters are horrible. What are you doing? You're no better than telemarketers. Megan, you would have thought I was insinuating his parents were related before marriage. I was beside myself. This reaction was awful. I couldn't believe it. I'm a pretty tough cookie. I was almost in tears, the way this guy was berating me. I hang up the phone, not 5 minutes later, I get this phone call, all secretive. Hey, look, sorry about that. This place is horrible. I don't care what you do. If you can get me out of here, I don't care what kind of pay cut I have to take. This is the worst job ever. I just can't interview anywhere because my boss knows everyone in town. Please help me.
Did you place him?
Absolutely, I placed him. He had a master's degree and a professional engineering license. You give me those two things, I'll get you anywhere.
There are different motivations for wanting to make a career change, but to do so, you have got to be prepared for your interviews. Must be. It's essential. So join us at the cnmgroup.com. Subscribe to this channel, Taking the Interview to 11 with Marty and Megan. We can help you take your interview to 11. There are a lot of 10s out there. Make yourself distinguished by making yourself an 11. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Marty, that was fun. We'll do this again.
Absolutely.